Greetings, this is Bloodrill and welcome back to Let's Play Technobabylon. Alright, last time we killed the guard and she zapped Regis.
Hello?
Hi there.
Keep at it. Don't let anyone out.
Roger that.
I'm not going...
Yes, fine. Let's see what happens.
Anyone comes through that door, Chantel, you make them regret that decision.
Got it.
Of course.
Regis! You just shot a cell agent trying to help you!
He tried to kill me!
You're
Hang
an
on,
idiot.
Regis. Wait a minute. I know you. You're the girl who was with Dr. Vargas. Galatea, right?
Gala what?
You alright?
I'll be fine. Apparently it wasn't as empty as I thought. The counter must have had a charging plate.
More to the point, how did she shoot you with your own signature weapon?
I'm not sure.
Hint.
Hold still. Just need to scan you.
All these foreshadowings.
Regis? Why does this girl have half of your genome?
What?
Yeah.
This girl,
Not
who
unexpected.
yesterday was introduced as Dr. Vargas's daughter.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Vargas doesn't have a daughter. Oh my god. My god, he couldn't have.
What? What is it?
That son of a bitch. I know who you are, and I'm so sorry.
Yeah, I expected that. They telegraphed that from a
You
mile away.
can't withdraw the embryo now! We're finished without it!
What part of no wasn't clear, Baxter? We've decided not to use our embryos in the project. We'll find another way to do it.
You don't know what's at stake! Our reputations, our whole careers could be made or broken by this!
Dr. Baxter, we've made our decision.
He's poisoned you against us! Don't let his antiquated morals stand in the way of what we can achieve here!
Thanks to Charlie, I've seen things from a more holistic perspective. There's more to life than the project.
Bah!
Thanks, Vicky.
Thank you, Charlie. We're starting our lives together, and that's what's most important to me. Ah! Adam, what are you doing?
Do you know what will happen when this project fails? There's nowhere left to go for me after this. My career is in ruins. I've no future without this project. Do you see, Dr. Regis? You have ended me!
Wow.
You have ended me! Vicky.
My god. So that means that this girl is...
They must have continued their research after I left the project. Duplicated the embryo to use as a baseline.
Wait, that means I'm your... Oh, Nuke, I think I'm gonna be sick.
Max, this is my daughter. What was that?
Where's the tower?
The engines have cut out.
Or we've arrived.
Uh-oh.
Damn, they got past.
Looks like we're not just stopped. We're docked. Uh-oh. I recognize that office.
Until is useless. Alright, after this mind-blowing, not revelation. Yeah. Huh.
Come on, let's get off this aerostat.
Great, you have a junkie for it.
Let's go.
Sorry, Doc. They got past after I ran out of bullets. Took 3 of them, though.
I'm guessing this is endgame.
Galatea, my dear, don't do this!
It's too late to stop me now, Father.
Damn it.
She sealed the elevators. I'll try a breach.
Charlie, we must stop them. I fear her plans risk endangering the entire city.
Cram it, you son of a bitch. You cloned my embryos after Vicky was gone. Then you continued the experiments after I was out of the picture.
Dr. Regis, I can only imagine how you must feel.
What did I just say? You don't get to talk. Max, what do we know about this? About Galatea's plan?
Well, she has a dense storage module full of stolen mind states. And apparently she's now taken Central's processor core by force. She's at the nerve center of the city. Central coordinates everything from there. Maybe she intends to seize control of Central itself.
Doesn't explain the mind-jackings, though.
I fear that I know what she intends. As it stands, Central serves not merely to coordinate city operations.
It doesn't?
No, Dr. Lau. In fact, this may represent one of mankind's greatest achievements. I have been using its position, one of absolute trust and resources, to teach it.
Teach it? About what?
About life, the world, the human condition, what it means to share the world with us. I and the city have given it a position on high, from which it can observe everything.
At the cost of its duties to the city?
I believe not, Dr. Regis. However, Galatea shared your concern. She believes it important that Central's intellect be suitably equipped sooner rather than later.
Oh, God. Regis, what do we have to do to the maid when we wanted it to behave in a different way?
We gave it a new personality.
She's taken the mind states of experts across a number of fields. She wants to combine them into a gestalt all-knowing personality for Central.
Galatea wishes to skip over the years of education it may otherwise have taken and create an all-knowing leader for the city overnight.
With a combined experience of about 8 centuries from the mindjacking victims.
Please, you must stop her. She'll have to upload the gestalt personality from the cortex matrices at the top of the tower.
We'll stop her, but I'm not doing this for you, Central, or the city. It's for the people whose lives have been the cost of your glorious work. For Vicky, for our kids. Come on, Lau.
Nina, I did not know you were still here.
Nobody else is doing any work.
Yeah.
It looks like it's up to me to
Flashback
salvage
again.
this project.
Don't get me wrong, I appreciate your attitude. But we have lost half of our team in one fell swoop. Poor Viksha. I cannot say that I blame Charlie for removing the embryos from the project after that.
Embryos.
I know that look, Nina. There is something that you are hiding.
Maybe.
My God, this data.
Here's the thing about embryos. While they're at the 6 to 8 cell stage, they're very easy to split. It's been the basis of cloning for a century. It's how twins are made.
You duplicated Viksha and Charlie's embryo.
He's happy he's got his embryo back. I'm happy that I've got another 3 full embryos to continue the project.
Wow.
I'm not sure what to say.
Say thanks to me, and say nothing to Charlie. When Central is born, he'll assume we found another solution. This can just be our little secret.
What a good person. So is she another daughter? Probably. And she's the twin of Latha, I guess. So far the story has been straightforward. I expected them to use the personalities to build another AI instead of modifying this one, but I guess it makes sense. Okay.
We're getting a signal. The antenna's broadcasting. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access to the tower's security.
Why are we helping her?
Excuse me.
What do you want?
I just wanted to say about what happened earlier.
Hey, get nuked! You tried to kill me.
I didn't know.
Yeah, like that makes it any better. And for what? A bunch of embryos? I guess we already got an introduction at Cell.
Huh. I suppose we did. I think the tone of that was wrong, though.
What, for meeting your daughter for the first time in jail?
That's not what I meant. Let's try starting again. Hi, I'm Charlie. I'm a cell case specialist.
Latha, Skanto bum and trance addict. And apparently the target of a whole lot of people trying to kill her.
I'm really sorry about what happened. If I'd known you were there.
I nearly died! I've been running for my life because of you!
Latha, I'm going to do whatever I can to make this right. Whether or not it's even possible, I'm going to try.
Go nuke yourself. The only reason I'm still here is that you don't have a reason to kill me anymore.
Well,
what are these people trying to do?
First, they stole the mind states of prominent individuals around the world. And then, they stormed Central itself.
They want to change how it thinks using a combination of these minds? What do they get out of it?
Philosophical completeness. This girl's been raised to believe that fostering Central is her life's mission. As she sees it, this is the right way to give Central completeness.
And
or a schizophrenic personality.
My clone.
Neither of you is more clone than the other. Apparently, the original embryo was split. At least twice.
Where have you been my entire life? I was raised by the city.
I didn't know. Vargas covered up the theft of the embryos. If I'd known you'd been born, life would have been so different, so much better. For both of us.
Hey, my life turned out fine. I'm a creator. If kids would have made your life so much better, why not unfreeze the embryos when you had the chance?
I was worried. Somehow it didn't seem right. I couldn't give them the life they deserved without Vicky, without their mother.
Sounds like you wasted an opportunity.
I really don't like her. Really.
I spoke to that other agent Lau.
What did you think?
She's alright. Less of a tight ass than you. I think she understands what I'm going through better.
She's a lot younger than I am. I can't wrap my head around this trance stuff kids do.
That and she's not the one who tried to murder me.
Last time I saw you, it was in the waiting room at Cell. How did you get out?
I had help from Jinsel.
Who?
From Jahelia, an underground network. They're the ones who found out that you planted the bomb. They gave me a way out, and I ran to find them.
And they led you to the aerostat?
Yep.
Actually, from the way they were talking, it sounds like Jinsel was the one who handed me over to them. I'm not sure who I can trust right now.
Not Zinsil, that's for sure.
You've got a history with Central, don't you?
I was part of the team that created it, along with Vargas and your mother.
So you want to protect your legacy here?
Not in Central. I left before the project was completed. It was dependent upon them having the embryos. Apparently they kept copies behind to work on.
Central's an organic computer?
An understatement. Like saying Hanford mainframe is a powerful calculator. It was designed with a new style of consciousness in mind. If its organic components came from the same embryos, then that means...
We're related?
I guess that's why she has such a high sync rate.
Something's not right with Vargas. The way he looks at me.
He sees the little girl he's been raising as his daughter for 20 years. He's a monster.
How? He just sounds like a soft old man.
That's an impression that comes to him naturally. It helps him get what he wants. In reality, his priorities are so skewed he'll do anything he can to succeed. When this is over, we need to catch up.
Now's not the time.
Are you serious?
I want to learn who you are. Find out about you.
It's Zanky.
You tried to kill me. Now you expect me to just let you in?
All right, maybe that was optimistic. But please, once this is done, at least let me tell you about your mother.
Why were embryos needed in Vargas's experiments?
Embryos were going to be modified to extrapolate neural tissue growth. They couldn't use dummy growth embryos. They don't undergo neural development.
And you objected to them using your own embryos.
So did Vicky, in the end. Thank you for speaking with me. Hey, Max.
Yeah, Regis?
How are you holding up?
I'm a little awestruck. Never thought I'd see Central's core.
Especially not under attack.
Exactly. How about you?
I'm fine.
Regis.
How do you think I'm taking it? I discover that the man who killed my wife has been after me from beyond the grave.
On the plus side, you found you have a daughter. You need to work out what you can do to protect what you have now.
Perhaps you're right. What's the situation?
Central's lost its connection to city infrastructure. Backup systems are holding for now, so nobody's going to get hurt because of it.
It must be because of what they're doing to the core.
Galatea sealed herself inside the Cortex processor, at the top of the tower. It's likely she's trying to apply the mind state she's stolen.
trying to alter how Central thinks.
Making the kind of governor she finds more agreeable.
She can't stay in there forever.
She doesn't have to. If we leave her too long, we could lose Central.
As we know it anyway.
But there is short time to speak to each other with lengthy conversations.
We might need to split up. We can cover more ground that way.
Good thinking. Time's short. We can coordinate our actions if we need to work together.
We need to get to the control consoles in the turbine room.
Good idea. Then we can shunt the allocated power around. Nina, Dr. Zhang, wants power for the tower's transceiver. That'll allow her hackers to dismantle Central's programming.
But then there'll be nothing. It'll be like lobotomizing the city.
Temporarily, until they organize a replacement.
And you trust Nina for that?
The alternative would be shunting the power back to Central.
Then it could help us break the Cortex room's security seal.
But it's no good talking about it if we can't get to the console.
We need to bring him in. I guess this is one of those situations where Central would use the term neutralize.
If Galatea succeeds, what are the implications?
In its current state, Central's behavior is generated from experience. It means that it can be taught.
But apparently, Galatea wants an expert instead.
With knowledge and experience stolen from around the world.
Do we actually know that the result would be worse?
Regis, you can't be serious. Central's personality would be irreparably altered.
And Galatea's responsible for the global mindjacking spree. Don't worry, Lau. I'm just thinking out loud. I don't hate Central that much. Apparently, Nina's had people ahead of us already.
Inside men, probably. Paid off ages ago. Looks like they haven't finished the job. The equipment's only half deployed.
What's it for?
It's a transceiver array. Looks like the cable spool is part of the antenna.
They must have been interrupted when Galatea broke in. Maybe it's the poor fella who got himself crushed by the elevator platform.
She's not going to succeed in removing Central without a working transceiver.
Alright, let's not help her then.
We need to gain access to the Cortex core.
Galatea is sealed in. What can she do from in there?
Not much, except tamper with Central's cognitive processes.
So exactly what she plans to.
Precisely. We need to get in and stop her.
Part of her door's security is likely system-based. Beyond my level, though. We need to find someone who can hack.
It's likely got redundancies that rely on external power. Let's look for those as well.
We'll catch up later.
Sure.
Let's save it so we shouldn't help Galatea, but I will talk to her.
We're getting a signal. Now use the controls in the turbine room to give us access.
Yeah, I won't do that. Alright. So you use this to switch between characters, like in frequency. Can I use it? Trance. I wonder if I can give items between them. This is gonna be tricky. I'm guessing I can't go there actually. Maybe I can.
My God, they actually did it. I'm not certain, but based on its connections to the organic circuitry, it's probably an interface system. I'm not certain. I ran tests on the prototypes for this stuff in the lab. I never thought they'd make so much of it.
Can I break it?
Nah.
Guess not.
We're getting a snap.
Yes, my bad. I don't think this is the place for Regis. Okay, this is gonna be complicated, I guess. I will to speak to him, but I will do that in the next one. Thank you for watching, subscribe, like, leave a comment if you want to, and I will see you next time with more Technobabylon, and probably the last episode. I think I'm getting close to the end, we'll see.